Hi guys, it's Mike and Matt from Final Form Freaks. Matt has got his special Demigra deck to show you guys. So I'm going to let him run through his deck profile. I hope you like the deck, guys. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'm going to give it away to Matt.
Hey guys, it's Matt. Basically, thought I'd come show you this deck. It's quite interesting. Love mono black decks as they are, especially Demigra. This guy always draws pretty much because it's an all black deck, and he fuels your Overrealm. It's an Overrealm heavy deck, as you probably would have expected. So on the front side, he does have the restriction of only does the ability when he attacks a leader, but even then he's still really good. So when you attack a leader, you place the top 3 cards of your deck, and if all of them are black when they point to your drop area, you draw a card. And then standard awakening, choose 2 energy, flip it over. And on the other side, he's got an interesting keyword, which is wormhole. So that means you can use Overrealm twice per turn, or Dark Overrealm, or one of each. And whenever he attacks, it doesn't have to be a leader card this time. You draw a card, and his ability is you can take 3 cards from your warp and put them back into your drop area to help fuel Overrealm again. So I'll just jump into the deck. Put this guy over here. So first of all, we've got 4 copies of the Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan. This guy, pretty much just standard 1 mana, 5k, take a life, bring to 15k. He doesn't have any additional things like double strike or crit, but he does have a little ability at the bottom, which is pretty interesting against the Shenron deck, where if they do use a card like, what is it, World Peace,
yeah,
brings a guy in, they have to drop 2 cards if what they bring in is 50k power or less. So guy's really good. Thankfully I got a foil of that as well. Only 1 copy of Kami. It was 3, but this was more of a meta call from me because I found Dende was a lot more important. A lot of people around here were running the Shenron Gogeta deck list, which isn't great. Objection's really good. There's more bits in the board for it, but the Kami against like your Swarm decks, really good.
Yeah, it is. It's more if you play like against a veggie package more than anything.
Yeah.
Or a red aggro like Swarm. Like,
yeah, like your Khalifa.
Or chain attack.
Yeah, chain attack.
Works really well.
Yeah. Again, 2 copies of the Dende. Metacore, guy's really good, draws a card when he enters, and 2 mana if they've played a energy, doesn't have to be that turn, can pop one of their energies. That's really good.
It's just a really good card.
It is, really good. The next one is something to help fuel Overrealm. 4 copies of Butine, Demigra's Thrall. It's a blocker, 4k, 1 mana, and it mills up to 2, so it's up to, you don't have to go the full thing if you don't want to, which is really good, especially on like turn 1 where you attack with your leader, he mills 3 cards, you then play this to bring it up to 5, and you can play some of your heavier Overrealm guys. Probably don't need to explain this one. It's the super combo of the deck. Chosen this one instead of the sparking one because it's a lot harder to achieve the sparking one is, whereas this one is you've got 5 cards in your warp, which you'll have from turn 1 most of the time. Next card, I've actually dropped it down to 2 now. It was 3, which is the Time Trauma Mash Saiyan. Just wait for it to focus a little bit. It's not focusing. And basically, whenever you play it, you can take up to 2 life, and then add them to your hand. If you chose 1 or more, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, when energy costs a 5 or less, and send it to the warp. This is really good for decks that want to keep you unawakened, and it can get you pretty much halfway there if they haven't smoked you or anything like that. But other than that, it's mainly charge fodder. Two Deadly Defender. Guy's really good. Standard Deadly Defender. This one's for your black leaders. Guy's good. Barrier.
I love the artwork for that card as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I stand on the shatter foil though. It's nice.
It is nice, very pretty.
Next one is two of the starter deck Shenron. This guy's quite interesting. You do have to have Sparking 5, which I've said earlier is a bit hard to do in the deck, especially since you're trying to overwhelm every turn, sometimes more than once. And basically it's there to give my guys crit. He does draw a card every turn. It's active made once per turn, and you can choose 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode, so easier to use the pay mana overwhelm as well. Choose 1 battle card and energy cost 2 or less, so if you need to bring any of the small guys back, especially like the blockers, or I guess you can get the super combo back. And yeah, the 5k in crit, which is quite good. It's there over 2 of the other cards, which are some of the trunks from set 3. The trunks power overseeing time, mainly because, well, I don't have them, but should be quite an interesting card to play. Next is 1 copy of this guy, which is the Forced Absorption Demigra, which I don't think I've ever attacked with him, mainly because he's 5 mana and games never seem to go that long at the moment. Very fast format. But it's a triple strike, and if you have 15 or more black cards in your warp, you choose all of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and combo with them in your combo area. He's also a triple strike guy.
That's really harsh.
Yeah, so it gets
really good.
Very big, very quick. That's pretty much it for the non-overwhelm, non-extra card bits of the deck. So I'll just put these up quick.
This is one leader I've never actually done a deck for. I think it's because I haven't got enough of like the bells and whistles that I need for the deck. Because you do need some good bells and whistles. You need some really good. You need some really good spice for the deck, which Matt will probably have a lot of spice in this deck, knowing him. So
it's very, very overwhelm heavy.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
Okay, for the overwhelm part of the deck, first one is Time's Choice Supreme Kai of Time. Similar to the Trunks, which I'm about to show you, except it looks at the top 3 instead of 2. It also only gets battle cards.
Yeah.
So you can't get negates or anything.
You can get an extra card from.
Yeah.
So, but that's why you're running both. So it gives you options essentially, don't it?
Both as a 4-of as well.
Wow.
Here's the Time Patrol Trunks, which is from the Dark Demon set, which was released after set 2, I think, just before set 3, which was quite a while ago. I think the set's out of print now.
Yeah. Which is a shame. It's a really good set.
Yeah.
Really good set.
The next one is something I've just tried, and it seemed to work very well, which is one of the promos, which is Revived Ravager Vegeta. Basically, he is an Overwhelm 3 with crit, and he can refuel. So he mills 3, up to 3 when you play him. So it makes it a lot easier to get again, get another Overwhelm that turn. Especially if you want to go for the bigger ones like your Foos and all that.
So yeah, so essentially you could overwhelm him and do the 3, and then you've still got Time Choice or Trunks that you're able to play straight after, aren't you? Which is really good. And that pluses you even more, don't it, as well?
It does. It also allows you to get like the Sparking, which is relevant for the Shenron or your Negate, which I'll explain later. Only 1 copy of the Trunks Power Overseeing Time, mainly because I only have the 1.
Still a good card though.
Yeah, it's a really good card. Double strike, 20k power, overwhelm 4, but you have to pay 2. And when you overwhelm with them, you choose 1 battle card from your warp and add it to your hand. So it gets your super combos back, or anything that you accidentally milled that you do want back for the game. After that, for Desperate Onslaught Bardock, this is one of the dashback promos from set 5.
See,
I think.
I've not seen this.
Have you not?
No, I've not seen this yet.
Well, it's an Overrealm 5, which is...
Let's try and see if it actually focuses in. Do apologise, guys. It probably will focus in at some point.
It's Overrealm 5 with critical, and when you're bringing in with Overrealm, your opponents can't use blockers against it, which is very relevant in some cases. But again, Overrealm 5, the guillotines help with that on turn 1, if you need it, I guess. But yeah, the guy's really good. I hope it focuses, but I don't think we're quite getting there. Oh, hold on.
There we go.
Hey, thank you, cameraman. There you go. And they can't combo with battle cards in the battle area,
which is really good. So especially if they have like one drops with barrier and stuff like that they've left on the board, because it is annoying when they've got that like them couple of 5Ks, because then you know they could probably combo with them to try and save them or something.
Yeah.
So really, really good.
This is something I found interesting. Thank you.
He's no longer a cameraman, he's a light man.
This is another one you gotta pay for the Overrealm, although it is Dark Overrealm, so it stays at the end of turn. And when you play it, you get to take one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less. So it takes any of your like little Nemekins, any sort of pieces that are getting in your way. I suppose you can get rid of blockers as well, if you take control if they don't have barrier. So that's really good. Another one from the Dark Demons set, which is Massey and the Mysterious Warrior. Pretty sure you guys have seen this a lot already.
Card. Still a good card.
Relevant everywhere.
It is. It can't hit blockers or barrier cards, but it does clear the way pretty easily. It's double strike, it's Overrealm 5 and 1 energy. Guy's really solid. Then, sorry, I've only got one of the judge as well.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like that.
Next, going into the more expensive bit, which is the Scientist Foo. So again, you've got to pay for the Overrealm, but this guy is so good. You just draw 2 cards, so he already replaces himself and nets an extra card. He also has double strike and has a base of 25k power. He is Overrealm 7, so it's just quite high, but with this deck it's very easy to get.
It only costs you 1 energy to get him out as well.
It does,
It's so good.
The next card, the next battle card, I should say, and the last battle card of the deck is the Secret Rare Demigra. This guy, whenever I've played him, it's won me the game. 5 energy is a lot to get to. He does stick around though because of Dark Overrealm. Triple strike, and it just rips apart your opponent's hand. The card is really solid. Very pricey now though.
It is. It's so good.
It is super pretty as well.
I just got that, like, I really just want to have like an image of Bill Paxton from Aliens just going, game over, man. It's game over. It's just, because that's what it is. Every time someone else has played that game, that's it, GG done. You can't do nothing.
Semi-emotional.
Yeah.
It's semi-emotional.
Last card of the deck is Power Burst. This is the card that I was on about with Sparking 5 other than the Shenron. And it's the reason why I've only got like 1 copy of the Kami and 2 copies of the Dende is because you can get them back with this card. You just get 1 black battle card from your drop area or warp with an energy cost of 1 and adds it to your hand. So if your opponent's played a objection, played an extra, or charged an extra energy, you can, even though they've not played it that turn, you can still activate the Dende and pretty much destroy one of their lands and just keep repeating. I've chose this one over the other one. The other one's okay. By ditching 2 cards you get the other one back, but this one seems a lot more relevant for the deck, especially since the other one you had to discard 2 to get any outside effect from it. So that's it for the main deck.
We've got a sideboard.
We do.
Spicy sideboard.
Order the side.
Indeed.
That's a really good deck. I don't want to play against this because I know what's in it now.
The first card of the extra deck is Dimension Breaker Fu.
5-drop.
Yep. 5-drop over round 5. You have to pay 1 like the other Fu. And he just sends cards to the warp. He's pretty solid 20k beta with double strike. Just in case you need to get something with higher CMC, higher cost than what you can do with the Mass and this guy's really good. These two in the extra deck for when I play the new promo Demigra, and mainly because when you play the 7-drop, which will be in the deck after I edit it, you get to get this back out your warp, which is very good, especially since he warps cards to your opponent's hands and then combos with it. Also, he's just a solid 4-mana 20k beta with Dark Overrealm, so he sticks around at the end of turn, and it's whenever it attacks the auto goes off.
Nice.
1 extra Dende in the board, 2 in the main. Guy's really good. Spoke about this one earlier. Deflect, draw a card, and then destroy lands if your opponent's playing extra land. He's one of the reasons why I thought the Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be let off the leash a bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Because you've got 2 answers to that, being that and another card in the side deck.
but it slows down the Gogeta block more than anything as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's like Shenron, 7-drop Gogeta is just so annoying, and it just gets played. Obviously, it's a meta deck. It gets
It's very
played.
consistent.
There's nothing wrong with it. It is a very good deck, but it's just
You play against the same deck over and over again.
And especially like when you have like the top 20 guys and like 10 of them have got the same Shenron Gogeta and probably near enough identical decks. It's just not fun.
2 extra copies of the Kami. This guy, again, as I said in the video, deals with swarm decks and your veggie package, stuff like that.
Yeah, so you can just top and change, can't you, what you want to do?
And he replaces himself like the Dende.
Yeah.
3 ejection Mass Saiyan. Again, similar to the Dende, this guy answers problems with objection and stuff like that. The only problem is this one you have to play the turn after, because it's an active main once per turn. If you played a card in your energy area and during your charge phase this turn, and you have less energy than your opponent, choose one of your opponent's energy and send it to the wall. One thing I have done with this is I've purposely not played an energy the turn before so I could get behind on 1 just to get rid of some of their energy, because you don't really need to go above 3 unless you've got the secret rare or that in hand. So it's pretty interesting. Overrealm 3, 1 mana. Pretty good. 1 energy, sorry. 3 time control Cronoa. Sagesh is everywhere now. The new Bro Leader is great, especially since you can play Sagesh and you can play Cold Bloodlust. Same with the other guys, the other 1 mana 3k guys. It draws, so replace itself, and they can't put stuff in with Sagesh. And deflect, so no Bloodlust. And the last cards are 2 Crisis Crushers on Goku. These aren't as relevant now, Storm has been neutered, but nonetheless, still a good card.
Storm's been neutered and swap's kind of been reduced, but there's still people playing certain swap decks.
There is.
The red freezer is still a thing, but it's not as bad as what Storm is.
No.
Storm decks were absolutely horrendous.
The new promo Goku helps.
Yeah.
So you can swap straight into like...
And also the ban of Goten helps as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So pretty much kills a lot of stuff anyway. So, but that was awesome deck profile. I hope you liked the deck profile, guys. Thanks, Matt, for coming on and doing it. massive thumbs up. I don't want to play against this deck now because I know what's in it. I kind of do because I don't get to play against Demigra a lot, which is a shame really because I think it's a cracking leader. I think it's really good.
He's one of those leaders that it kind of breaks one of the mechanics of the game, which is overwhelming
Twice.
Yeah, which is very good, especially when you can like make 2 foods on the same turn.
Yeah, and the one thing that's really good about it is that it's very good mana, like energy resources. You don't necessarily use a lot of energy when you're using your own because there's not like the 10-drop bomb that you're going to have with the Demigra is probably the highest energy that you're going to use. A lot of them are like 1 or 2 costs, isn't it? So it's really good survival. So please like, share and subscribe, guys. Hope you like the deck and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much for watching.
Bye guys.